Back at you with some more Dwarf Fortress. Going to be continuing where we last left off. And actually, let me go ahead while I'm at it, because we're on the new level for the, what the hell's it called? Is that from the wall? It is from the wall. So we are on the new level for this, so I think I want to get this, like, at least completed here. Keep building after placement. That's fine, so let's go ahead and start that here. Okay, so how many tiles from here do I have to go? So we'll say... So basically 6. Yeah, about 6. That should be basically how far this guy's going to extend. Worst comes to worst, I can always remove a floor if I need to. But I'd like to get the entire, like, edge of this kind of established. See how that goes, and then likewise I'll do the same on all the other angles for that. Good. And then finally over here, which is kind of awkward, but there we go. Alright, so we have 600 blocks to work with, so let's go ahead and get started on that. And we still want the majority of them to hopefully be working on the, I think I'm going to hold off after this for at least a little bit, because I do still want them to go down into the mines and build those damn, what died this time? Oh, a stray cow was slaughtered. Okay, good. Steel right gauntlet. Masterpiece steel right gauntlets. Very nice. How are we doing here? Clear tourmaline. It's fine. Steel bars. A lot of bauxite, a lot of siltstones. Yeah, this is definitely the layer to, oh. It's like one of my ghosts is attacking people. Iral Ingazad. Please get that done ASAP so we can get that guy under control. Okay, is there anybody else who's a ghost right now? Tombed, not memorialized. Doesn't appear that there's any more ghosts, so we're good for the moment. So once those two kind of get... Where did he beat him? Oh god, how badly did he beat him? Heavily bleeding, injured. What happened to you? Oh god. Oh god, indeed. A ghost hit him so hard, his insides are no longer his insides. Lower body's cut open, lower body's running with dwarf blood. Guts are spilled. Ugh. Oh my god. That's horrible. We need to get this miner freaking, like, entombed now. Why is there fish here? Huh? Are they fishing from the well? Oh god, you poor guy. He's trying his hardest to get to the hospital, this poor guy. Oh my god. You can do it, champ. You can do it. I believe in you. Please get to a hospital bed. And he's dead. He was like one step away from the hospital bed and he died. Oh my god, that sucks. Wow. That really sucks. That just, oh man. He was one step away from getting to a bed and then just died. So close and yet so far away. Wow, that just sucks. Yeah, so sad. He got attacked by a ghost. Dragged what was left of himself and his insides all the way down the hospital only to die one step away from the bed. Oh my god, that is terrible. Yeah, please get that freaking ghost memorialized so he doesn't kill anybody else. Saltpeter. Interesting. Now we can make some guns. Hey Vince, how's it going? Welcome, Yogs. How you been, mate? Found a broken drum to be perfect Christmas present. You just can't beat. Oh, I swear. Oh. Yay, he's been put to rest. Now the great murder ghost will no longer haunt our fortress. Oh, boy. Oh, that's weird. There's no text there. Oh, I see. Ferret null. And there's not even an image there. That's kind of weird. Maybe that shows up on Twitch only. I don't know. Actually, wait. I wonder. Did all my emotes go live? Let me double check here. A lot of them are still pending approval. That's kind of weird. Some of them went live immediately, and now the majority of them are pending approval. So I'm like, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I see. That's why I was like, say what? See if this is ready here. Yep. And then we got another one. Do you have any more slabs to put down? No, we're good. Okay. Oh yeah, I should really build an actual door on my dungeon so it's not just, you know, chaining a guy to a wall and then letting him chew his arm off to get out. I see. I figured it might be something like that, but I was like, I don't know. Oh wow, how much water is actually getting down here? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but still. Alright, they're working on the rest. Okay, let's go down to... Oh, no. Huh. That's why. I was trying to remember what key I was supposed to use for this. Hey, Voron, how you doing? First thing I see is blood. Yes, there's a lot of blood. Unfortunately, we had an incident where one of the dwarves was attacked. Oh, great, what's happening? Oh, the child's been put to rest. Okay, good. One of our dwarves was attacked by a ghost who unfortunately beat him up so bad that his insides were no longer on his insides. He was bleeding everywhere, and he just got to the hospital and was one step away from being in a hospital bed when he died. It was very sad. Make cloth bag. Needs one cloth. We do not have the one cloth. Most unfortunate. What can you do? Alright, how are we doing here? It's looking pretty good. It's looking like they actually might have built the majority of my track stops here, finally. It's looking pretty good. Still looking good. There's a couple down here at the very bottom that looks like they're still missing. But there's only like maybe 6 left that they need to build. And once they actually build this one right here, I'll know that it's good. Alright. Then we can finally start dumping our ores down here. Dear Lord. Sheer Animal 10 has been completed. Very nice. Drinks are good now again. Seeds are good. Seeds. Seeds apparently are good. Seeds are good. Rotten giant hamster nervous tissue. Lovely. I'm kind of sad that so many animals are just rotting before they can actually be used. But what can you do? Let me operate the main... Pull the lever on that. Get the main pump stack going again. Because we do want to fill up the... That is a pump stack, yes. I have a multi-tiered pump stack, actually. This one is to supply the main water for the, Oh, wow, they're actually fishing here, too. Oh, wow, they fished a lot from this, actually. That's kind of hilarious. So the water that's coming in from... actually, this water is technically coming from an aquifer. So somehow we have fish that swam through rock to get into my cistern and then get pumped up into my other cistern where they're being yeah, that's just weird. I'm just gonna stop that line of thought right there because that's just like, huh? What? Excuse me? Yeah, they must be breeding fish in the cisterns. They never even told me. Those naughty dwarves. But yeah, we started off here like originally when I was trying to dig down here and I had, you know, hoped that I could kind of get this area, like, all these blocks dragged out of here before it filled up, and then kind of failed. So it pumps up into here, and then eventually I pump that up into the secondary cistern here, which then goes up to the main one. Giant hamster bone bull, buzzard forgot a training, sow died, that's fine. Grew attached to a steel spear, very good, I'm always happy about that. And actually, there was an interesting post that was given to me, I think 2 days ago, that I had no idea this was a thing. I kind of feel... Don't forget about the dead dwarf and giving him a burial place. Well, I built slabs for them, that'll have to do. But there was an interesting thing that was mentioned, and I am kind of surprised I didn't actually know about this. So let me go into here. See if I actually made something. I think engineer is the one. Okay. No. Alright. So apparently, and I don't know why I was not aware of this, but if you create a couple of just screw pumps and have your military pump them manually, you will well, not very quickly, but you will essentially raise up their strength to the point where they become, pretty badass. Hulk dwarves, essentially, yes. I don't know why I didn't know this. The fact that I've never made use of the system. I've done the old danger room God knows how many times, but I've never known the fact that you could actually train them a much better way. I feel kind of silly about that. Rated up dwarves, all muscle, no brain. That's what the commander's for. Exactly. Yeah, you can greatly increase their stamina and their strength by just having them train for 1 month. Well, train 1 month, and then on the off month they just go and basically they just constantly work on these screw pumps, and that's all they do. And they don't have to be attached. You don't have to pump anything. They're just kind of working this pump and pumping air, and that's apparently enough to get it done. Alright, let's get a couple more pipe sections here, and then I'm actually going to remove this. Alright. Slaps the convict in the face, detached part sails away, basically. Yeah, they're literally just, they train for a month, then they go pump air for a month, so they're just constantly cranking this screw pump, and then they go back to training again, and that's supposed to greatly increase their strength and stamina, to the point where they become rather interesting. What was the actual, wording for it here? Let me double check. I think you might have put it in here somewhere. Where is it? You're basically building a gym for them in a way. Basically unbreakable and absolutely inexhaustible and very strong are the terms they get for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Let's do this. Machine, screw pump. Oops. So this is gonna be their little gym out here when they're in their off year or off hours per se. I mean, I could basically have them patrol back and forth in a, what is it, 3 deep, was it 2 deep or 3 deep with a bit of water? I can't remember. There we go. Let's get that removed. Okay, now I just have to actually shade. Dwarf, yes. Where's Zhang? Possid, the Mace Lord. Yep. There's Zhang. Yogs, of course. Kubuk. Zuglar as well. No. I really can't wait to, yeah, you do have one. I did give you one. Sargoroth, which I don't know where the hell he is either. I really wish I could just search by that. That would make my life so much easier, but no. No. Sigh. I'm definitely looking forward to eventually having the therapist back because I would really like to make use of that. Ah, well, screw it. I'll just remove the other one from Shade then. Go. That's a Mark's Dwarf. I'm gonna have to hunt them all down now. Basically. There you are. Well, I'll untick that later for you. Axe Dwarf. Hmm. No, that's not who else I'm looking for. Oh well. I think I'm still missing a couple. Yeah, here's Shade. I was looking for you. Yep. And yep. And that should be the majority of them at this point. Alright, let's see if I can remove that from you. Although mining will also increase it as well, but still. Damn, it has been a while. Well, thanks for sticking around, mate. I appreciate it. Alright, that should be good. Now, let's see about your schedule. You know what? No, I'm going to leave that alone because I'm not going to tell him to... When they're off duty, they should go and do this anyway. And I'll just tell them to pump manually. And I'm pretty sure I disabled anybody else that had pumping, but I could be wrong. We'll see, though. So when they're on their off hours, they'll, when they're not training, then they'll come here and they'll just start pumping away at this, which should hopefully greatly increase their strength and stamina. I should also... For stocks right now in bars, let's see. 10 years later. A lot of iron, good. Whoops. Let's see. Oh, whatever, I'll just do it this way then. Good. And I'll shove that up the line as a one-time order. Good enough. Okay, those are all set up properly. Good. Hey, Just Dave, how's it going, mate? Catching up with this madness. Keep up the great work. Thanks, mate. Have yourself a good day. Wish there was a control click to move to the top. That's what I tried to do, but yeah, no, it doesn't, unfortunately. It does not work. Sigh. Oh, well. Okay, how are we doing here? They did complete this track stop. That's good. That was the last... One of the last ones I needed them to actually make. They still haven't made this one. That one's done. That one's done. Okay, I think enough of these have basically been finished now that we can get this going again. Okay. Gonna give to this stockpile. Done. Guide west immediately when... Should be fine. Okay. This part's already set up properly, so let's go ahead and add the minecart to it, and we'll see if it works. I did find candy, but it's very inaccessible because with the previous version of Minecraft, essentially, when you found the lava sea, you basically had the entire outline of the lava sea, and that was it. You really generally didn't have to worry anymore. But now you can also find like little pockets of lava scattered around as well. So unfortunately, as you can kind of see from this as I scroll up, there's like several pockets of lava all around this area, kind of guarding the adamantine, so I just can't bloody get to it. I was trying to work my way around, but it's proving to be very difficult. Yeah, I've already lost one dwarf to that. At least one dwarf to lava. It was actually a named one, too. I was very sad about that. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Where, oh where did my minecart go? Oh where can it be? Nice, we actually have a lot of pots now. Good, so I won't have to worry for quite a long time now about them not having enough to put all the wine and food. Here we go. Where are you? You're carrying it, apparently. Alright, we'll follow you down then, my friend, as you carry this minecart down there. Hey, it's bar song time. Wasn't there two in that initial accident? There might have been. No. The initial accident that happened was when they unleashed that unfathomable horror that was down there, and two of my dwarves died to that. Later on, after we found the kind of divine artifact, we had tried to get into the adamantine, and it turned out to release lava, and that's when the other dwarf died. So yeah, no. You're close though. Two other dwarves did die down there, but it was to the gecko monster, not to the yeah. All right, let's do this. All right, and now we wait. Actually, let's hope he survives this time. Whoever's gonna hop on this cart and ride it down. Yeah, there's so many fun possibilities in this game. One thing I would like to do is speed up their way down by using the minecarts, but I don't know if that would work that well. It'd be nice if there was like a passenger minecart or something, so you can send like your military down the mines quickly. That would be a really good way to get them, you know, from their training area down to the mines. Autumn has come, yay! Okay. Alright. And now we wait. So whoever comes is going to ride this cart down, and we'll see if I did it properly or not, because they'll either live or they won't. And then if it proves to be successful, then essentially what we're going to do at that point is, I don't think they're pumping yet. No, they're still training. Apparently I have a named gander now. Oh, great. What is going on here? Why do we still have giant hamster? Okay, good, it's dead. Oh, it must have come in from the outside, that's why. Okay, I see. Alright, ignoring that. Looks like they're going to finally start loading this up, because we have so much ore just sitting up here. At this point, it almost would have been faster for me to just, you know, have them haul it down, rather than spending the time building this whole monstrosity, but whatever. Or actually, you know what? You know what I could have done? Now that I think about it. Damn. Damn. I'm kind of silly. I know what the easiest way to, what are they fighting now? They're fighting a camel, I think. Whatever, if they all die, that's fine with me, because then we can actually, have less lag that way. Two-humped camel. Ouch. One-humped camel left ear. An ear part collapses into a lump of gore. Force pulls the head, tearing apart the skin. Stray dog bites the agitated camel in the tongue, tearing the muscle. Latches on firmly. Charges at the dog. Collides with him. It's knocked over. Don't know how that works, but apparently it does. A turkey gobbler attacked the camel and missed. War dog bit it in the rear hump, tearing the fat. Jumps away, bit it in its left leg, tearing the fat. Turkey gobbler bit the agitated camel in the upper body, denting the skin and bruising the fat. Snatches at the agitated hump's lower body with its first toe, left foot, tearing the skin, bruising the fat. The war dog bit him in the head and latched on firmly. Turkey gobbler scratched the camel in the left rear foot, tearing the fat, bruising the muscle. Breaks the grip of the war dog's teeth on its head. The dog bit him in the lower body and latched on. Wow, that's just ridiculous. Oh, no. And then, of course, the camel kicked him in the war dog in the head and it exploded into gore. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, let's do it like this. Confirm. Go kill them all, boys. I've got a train to ride. Looks like it's basically full at this point, so someone's going to be riding that down. But yeah, the easiest thing that I could have done is I could have literally just created, like, had this stuff stored here, then remove the stockpile, order everything to be dumped, and created a dump stockpile over a hole, kind of like this one right here, and then have it go all the way down to the same level of the magma forge, and then just kind of drop down there. That's what I could have done. And that would have been the fastest way to get it all down there. Not 100% sure if that would actually work, but I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure it would. Yeah, I didn't. Well, it's more fun doing it this way anyway. Oh no, my turkey gobbler's dead. My camel is dead. My other puppy is dead. Oh, an armorer is fighting. Brewer is also fighting. Oh boy. Hey, Mon, how's it going, mate? Damn it, somebody hurry up and push this thing. Let's go. Full of the desired items, exactly. Here we go, let's see if it works. Oh boy. Oh, nope, it didn't work. And it hit somebody. So 2 dwarves got injured. Are the items still on the cart? Where? Oh god. Well, the children got what they deserved. That's why they shouldn't be out and about playing on the outsides of the fortress getting attacked by camels. So clearly the one strength track stop is not enough. The problem is, as well, as like, I can't just adjust the strength. It doesn't let me. So I'm like, where was the point where we had the issue? So here's where we lost everything. So let me, and I don't think, Okay, let me, if I could actually, it would help. So let's do let's say 3 strength here then, to really slow it down. Not max strength, but still. We'll at least work on really slowing it down every now and then. Basically equates to 4 strength anyway. See how this goes here when I get this one built here. It'll either work or it won't. That's one way to call the population, yep. It's funny too, because again, for all the effort I'm putting into getting this thing to work, it's definitely not kind of paying off. Because even if it succeeds, there's still just kind of like, what's the word? They're only going to be able to send down like 5 at a time. So that's why I'm kind of like, I should almost just ignore this and move on to finishing the fortress itself. Because I have almost 1,000 blocks now, so I can definitely work on doing that. But I'll still add a couple more of these here and see if that makes the difference. Alright, see how that works. Two-hump camels fighting. Well, at least we got vengeance for a lot of them, but still. Alright, let's go down to the tombs here, because I better start expanding the tombs now. Oh boy, time to expand the tombs again. Okay. Oops. That'll be good here. Alright. Good enough-ish, I guess. Because I'm assuming... Can we actually... No, we can't. Alright. In that case... Build, furniture, burial... That should be enough to cover our current needs. Oof, gem cutter was found dead. Oh well. I'm at the point now where, unless it's a named dwarf, I don't necessarily care too much if they die. What are you guys actually doing right now? Let's see. He stabbed the two-hump camel lower body with the iron spear, tearing the muscle. Stabbed him in the front hump, tearing the fat. I have improved my striking. It was not satisfying. So he's killing off this camel right now. And he finished it off. Let's take a look at the final blow there. Stabbed him in the head with the iron spear. Injured part is cloven asunder. And then the spear was lodged firmly in the wound. I like how none of the other guys are actually doing anything right now. Oh, I see. Yeah, like the rest of my actual military is just kind of standing around here not doing anything. Confirmed. But go kill that one first. And I also like how my actual, like, trained camel there isn't actually, like, defending at all. It's basically doing nothing. That's kind of hilarious. Right, let's see how the injured people here are doing. Okay, so for the next test run, we're gonna say push it. Or I'll kick it actually. We're not gonna have anybody ride it, because I don't trust that anymore. I really don't trust that anymore. So let's not go there. But yeah, let me take a look here, because I might start working on my secondary idea in case this falls through. Oh, a caravan finally showed up. Wait, what? What do you mean my site isn't accessible? Excuse me? Excuse me? What crap are you on? Alright, I guess we gotta build another trade depot outside the walls, because for some reason they're claiming that the caravan can no longer go through a 3x3 kind of area. Which is weird, because they had no problem with that before, so I guess maybe the dimensions of the carriages have changed. That's kind of aggravating one way or the other. Outpost liaison has arrived. Beautiful. I'm going to give them lots and lots of money this time around. Because I'd like to get upgraded to a... I'd like to get this thing finished and then get upgraded to a mountain home. Those are the things I kind of want to accomplish here. And then once that's done, we'll call this fortress is kind of like complete at that point, and we'll generate a new like extremely hostile world, and see about fighting some stuff. Well, fighting some stuff. Going to either an undead biome or the glacial biome. Yes, the mountain home. As much to share. As always, I'll take all of your wood. Go, I'll take all of the seeds. And the rest I honestly just don't care about. So, yeah. Miscellaneous, we'll do lye, potash, and that'll be good enough. Good enough. Their need for crutches is expected. Okay. Move goods to the depot. Let's go barrels. Sort by value. Actually, I might have to go for the pots instead. It's called. Let's try this then. It's in... Huh. Tools, apparently. Just kind of awkward, but whatever. Weird. I guess they didn't really store any... Do we not make any meals, like, at all? Not. Hmm. Awkward. Check for bins then. That's the bin itself. We're not trading that. Bin, finished good bin. Yeah, here we go. We'll trade those. Couple of gem bins, because why the heck not? At this point. It's like, the funny thing is, it's like, I care about the bins and the items contained with them and the value. Not the fact that it's a goblin cap bin. I could care less about that. So I kind of wish that was like an option that I could disable that further, but I guess, yeah, it is what it is. Goods bin. Okay. Let's get a couple more, like, loaded here. There we go. Because, again, I need to, regardless of what I buy from them, I do need to trade them a lot of goods to become, like, a lot of value, so that we have, given enough to become a, higher tier kingdom. And eventually a mountain home. So I'm just going to give them, like, just a ton of money now. And kind of get that over with. Alright, so they should finally go and start. Here we go. They're pumping iron now. So let's see what they have right now. Health description. He is absolutely inexhaustible, extremely agile, quite durable, strong, and rarely sick. So they're already pretty good for this, too. Absolutely inexhaustible, almost never sick, very strong, and very agile. Indefatigable, incredibly tough, very agile, and strong. So, yeah, they're already, like, strong as is, and now they're going to become even stronger. Agile, quick to heal, but not really strong. And honestly, we're just getting rid of a lot of stuff as well that we have. Awaiting 8 items. You can do it. I believe in you. Ever so slowly. Awaiting 7 items. 6. Come on. We're getting there. Let's do this. Five items. It would be... Actually, that would be really nice. It would be interesting if I could find, like, an evil glacial biome. But I doubt it. I mean, I might be able to, but we'll see. Especially if I were to tweak the spawn generation or whatever so that there's more evil tiles. That would be interesting. Waiting 3 items. The broker is busy eating right now. They are sparring. So all of the time they spent in combat, they could have been spent pumping. Waiting 2 items. 1 item done. Alright, we just need the broker to show up now. There we go. Huh. So currently... Actually, wait a minute. We'll buy our stuff first and then we'll give away the rest. Let's not use that though. trade this. Trade that. Oh, give me a hot second. Apparently I'm being called. Alrighty then, sorry about that. Let's get back to trading here. Honestly, I don't even really need, like, seeds. Take a couple of instruments, because why not? Take a few of these ones, but I really don't need any plump helmets. I'm like drowning in plump helmets right now as is. So we should be good for that. Likewise, I'm not going to buy any of that. We're good. We don't need any of the plump helmets. Alright, good enough for now. Right now the trader is at a loss, so let me go ahead and give him something else. Oh god. Okay. And... oh, that's too much for them to actually carry. 5,000. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta make sure that we're not trading away anything too valuable here. Yeah, because there's two of my, like, artifacts are in there, and I almost traded that away. That would have been bad. Okay. This one's fine. This one we can trade. 4,000. That should also just be gems. There's nothing to worry about with that one. We can give that to them as well. Hey, Rama, welcome. Just found the channel being recommended the stream. Idea for the fort is fantastic. Love it. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. And welcome, Barton, as well. New to the game, my third-ish fortress. I've been designing my stairs to be 1 floor long with landings. Seems like you also have a single vertical stairway connecting a bunch of levels. Is there a downside? Not really, no. The only downside to having multiple, like, you know, like your stairs going straight down is that just, you know, just like your dwarves then have easy access to all the levels, anything invading your fortress also has easy access to all your levels. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in that you're speeding up your dwarves' movement by just, you know, having your stairs go straight down vertically. That's also why my cave system has a... like, before I really dig deep into the caves, I make sure to create a choke point where I can basically engage anything wanting to, you know, break in and kill everybody. Okay, it looks like there's just a bunch of green glass goblets in this one, so I'll sell that. There's all my armor. I do not want to sell that. Well, I'm not even selling it. I'm literally giving it away. Yeah, he can have that. Another gem bin, he can have that. Was that the last one? Yeah, that was the last one. Okay. Offer as a gift. I will see that our leader gets this offering. There's also this one right here that I missed. And this one as well. Oh, no, they won't be able to take that. I'll offer this as a gift too. Alright, so that should hopefully assist with us getting upgraded to the next level. But yeah, like, if I go down to... Where is it? So if I scroll down here, so it's always like either you only really need a single set of stairs going down. You don't need to do like what I do here with the multi-stairs. I mostly do it for aesthetic reasons, but they will literally walk past each other. This, a single stair is considered a fairly, like, wide space. Or at least wide enough for dwarves to kind of walk down, you know, beside each other. Like, one going up, one going down kind of deal. But yeah, there's also the chance that, like, for example, if you flood... if you accidentally flood a section of your fortress, that can go down the, you know, fall down here and flood the rest of the fortress that way. So it has its ups and downs. But like right here in the mine, I have, like, this is where the actual mine begins. And this is essentially my little kill box area. So I've made it so that if shit goes down, I can tell everyone to get back here, raise the gate, and then I can just engage them from here. So I specifically set that up so that if, you know, the lower mines do get compromised, I can very quickly close this off and, you know, attack whatever. Which is what happened previously when we unleashed the gecko monster, which decided to become a nuisance. Actually, well, not really a nuisance even. He was really good target practice for a while. If I design around a central staircase, that will become bottlenecked. Vetted enough at City Skylines to appreciate a distributed design. You don't have to worry too much about that for this, because you don't really need to spread out that much, and there's only, like, the workshops themselves aren't going to create enough noise to really affect anybody sleeping, so that's why if I go up here, I have the sleeping quarters right next to the actual, like, workshops and such. There's only certain, like, jobs that will kind of annoy dwarves, and I think it's, like, smoothing, engraving, and digging, I think, create a lot of noise, and they're not a fan of. But yeah, like, this is a very compressed design, except for the bedrooms, which are kind of ridiculously large, but still, like, generally speaking, this was kept fairly compressed, but hey. Okay, let's, actually, let me check the mine first and see if they are, or if they have, I should say, successfully built all of my new track stops. That one's done. Hey, thank you for the follow, sir. Appreciate it. I feel like one of them is missing. Yeah, they still haven't constructed this yet. So I'm still going to hold off a little bit on... Yeah, inactive... Still inactive. So you know what? Should I even bother at this point then with that? You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna... They'll build it in their own time at this point. I'm not gonna bother worrying about it. I'm just gonna get to work on all the other important stuff and just say to hell with it. Alright. Because I got 1,000 blocks I need to start spending, so I need to stop dragging my rear here, per se. So let's get to work on this. See if I need to extend this at all once this gets built. And I'll also work on the other ones here as well. Just start designating these out in mass. Then I'll... What do I want to fill the interior with? I might even just make them solid siltstone, because honestly we don't really have enough of the other materials to fill this. No. I'll use up the bauxite to kind of fill it up, and then we'll see from there how things go. Because I like to make the corners a different material. But you can kind of tell that honestly, I should have, to begin with, set it up so that only certain types of blocks are being made, so I didn't get this kind of like, multicolored, who vomited all over the fortress kind of look. But unfortunately, I did not set that up properly, and I was just very almost lazy about doing it, because it didn't really take that much effort. But I would have had to spend a bit more effort actually locating all of the right materials to get it to work. But it is what it is. Yeah, the biggest reason why I wasn't making it out of a single material was simply because of the aquifer. If I didn't have the aquifer kind of holding me back as much as it was, then I would have been able to just build it out of whatever. Or build it out of specific materials without having to worry about dealing with the constant floods, per se, that would have been caused otherwise. Which is why probably when I start the next one, I might just outright disable the aquifer. We'll see, though. Because it is a nice little mechanic, but it's also annoying as hell, so... yeah. I'll probably end up disabling it. Wouldn't be a Dwarf Fortress fort without random colors. But yeah, no, they're not, dwarves are not really slowed down by the, having a central staircase at all. But if you feel like it, you can always make it like a 2x2 as well, or whatever the case might be, but it doesn't really matter. They don't really bump into each other as they're going down, so it works either way. I really wish I could just tell it to just keep using the same material until it's out of blocks, but at the very least, I can't complain by much because we do have the, what the hell is it called? We at least have the add all button now, rather than when I first started where we didn't have that, and I had to click every single time I wanted a material to be placed, which was just a slight nightmare in building this thing. Ever so slight nightmare. Alright. Honestly, I think when I start working on the next tier, I might just, like, do this, designate all this out on my own time and get it over with, because I don't want to keep, this isn't exactly the most entertaining thing, slowly designing it, because we already have the design. It's already pretty much done at that point, so there's nothing really mind-blowing about this at this point. And my gigantic, oversized rooms. Because we're at the point now where we have so many dwarves that we need to get the rooms here going. So every single one of these rooms needs to be made, and it's like one of the things where... something, something, something dark side... There goes my brain, apparently. Goodbye, brain. It was nice knowing you. Even if I have all these rooms built, it's still not going to be enough. So one of these rooms is probably just going to be a barracks for all the unlucky people who don't get a room assigned to them. Because I can fit, or actually might even make like 2 of these bedrooms into barrackses. But yeah, it'll be interesting going back into the evil biomes again. As they're always quite tricky to deal with. When it comes to trying not to be instantly slaughtered by the undead. And that's 2 missed designations in a row, damn it. I'm losing my touch. Up. let's not make the walls out of platinum, please. And yeah, there used to be something in... Was it? Stone use. Here we go. No, that's not it. Because with the previous version, you could basically tell them not to use materials for building things like walls, but... Oh, well. Whatever the case might be. I think I'll stop with this one right here, just because we still have to actually designate all the corners, too. It's already fancy enough, true. Alright. I could also... Yeah, let's do that quickly. So with this, what I'm going to do is... Bars and blocks... Customized. Remove everything. Okay. That's good. So these were also all part of the same stockpile. Good. Oh. What the... Huh? Weird. I don't know why that suddenly disappeared. Maybe I removed... I think I might have removed the iron there. Oh, they finally did that job. That's what it was. Okay. I did tell them to remove that wall. I just completely forgot about it. I see. So this way, if I tell them to move all the blocks up here of that type, and I'll head down to the bottom and tell them to ship up all the blocks here, then I could just use the closest material thing and I don't have to keep screwing around with selecting the type, because that'll already be the closest material. Yeah, let's do that here quickly. Come on, let's go. There we go. Remove stockpile 11. Likewise, we'll go down to here. Give to stockpile 11. Thank you very much. Alright, good enough. Now, build wall. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for them to move all the stone up, and then I'll just do each of the corners with the siltstone, because that way they'll already have it up on this floor, and I won't have to worry about them taking their sweet time about it. All right. It is looking pretty good though, I have to say. I am quite happy with how this fort turned out one way or the other. It's a shame that the top floor is going to be slightly off because it's two tiles too much to the right here. So there should be an extra two tiles, one here for the wall, like straight, and then another one for the corridor. So two of which are missing. Oh, now playing with what? Huh? Why, thank you, Xbox, for popping up with that random crap. Like, what the hell? What I really want to do is I would really like DF Hack to get updated so I can see this in 3D. That's what I really want to do. Pull open Stone Sense? Yeah, or Armok Vision or something like that. Oh, did I hit the wrong one here? I did. Indeed I did. How's the power plant doing? Looks like it might be starting to run dry here soon. Not that we're actually pumping anything at the moment. I always find it funny. The fact that we still have pools of the Death Lice Gecko monster goo that keeps getting shut off people. It's like, I don't understand. I don't understand why they haven't just cleaned that stuff up at this point. Oh boy, they're gonna send this down again. I wonder how far it's gonna get. Hopefully it doesn't hit anybody on the way down. But we'll see what happens. Oh boy, we got more migrants. Just what I didn't need. Got a farmer, accomplished thresher, talented soaper. We've got a weaver, high master weaver, paper maker, oh joy. A weaponsmith. He's only a novice weaponsmith. Looks like there's only 3 of them. Actually, let me take a look here and see, because I haven't checked, 3 weeks ago. See, I know. Looks like they're still working on it on DF Hack. Next release. Enabled state tracking and restoration across all tools. That's done. Archive all plugins and scripts until they can be validated. Validate bulletin commands. DF Hack tools. Auto tools. Turn down upstream obsolete tools. Add DF Hack config scripts to the default script path. Oh, it's in progress right now, so that's why. Okay. So yeah, they're still working on it. It hasn't really been there's not been a major amount of progress yet on getting DF Hack. Well, obviously it's going to take a while to get DF Hack running, but still. Let's try the Dwarf Therapist. Let's see if they have any updates on their GitHub. July 22nd. Work in progress. Wonder if I can actually... Part of me is wondering if I can pull this version out and actually, like, download it or not. I don't think I can. It'd be nice if I could. But I don't think I can. No, I don't think so. Oh well. At least I tried looking into it to see if I could get Dwarf Therapist up there, but oh well. Yes, they did actually enable Classic Mode, so if I go into Settings, I can do this. Welcome back to Classic Mode, everybody. Let's go look at the fortress in Classic Mode. Oh god, it's horrible. I still remember playing like this back in the day until I actually put a tile set on it. Got the tables, the chairs, it's just, ugh. There's all the bedrooms. It looks just funky, doesn't it? I love how it's like it's just such a massive everything there. Okay, let's switch back to that before my eyes just kill me. Ow. Ah, the memories of, oh my god! My eyes! My eyes! Essentially. Good old eye-searing fun. Kinda reminds me of Cataclysm. Good old Cataclysm. Actually, I wonder... Excuse me, apparently I'm dying. It was nice knowing you guys. Ugh. But yeah, I wonder what's been happening lately with Cataclysm. I haven't really checked up on that lately. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Ooh, looks good. Looks really good, even. What the hell have they been doing lately? Oh, we're already on the Frank release, apparently. Let me check, what did the, release point Frank? Yeah, F. I'm pretty sure E was the last time I played. After a long and anticlimactic build-up, we are pleased to announce the release date of version 0F. Frank, the Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, like our previous stable version, features an expansive range of bug fixes, code, and content additions, and new features. 4,500 new game entities were added, 123,162 lines of source code were inserted, and 77,727 lines were deleted. God damn. The goal was to have a smaller, more manageable release this cycle, which was an utter failure, as it took well over a year by several measures, was even larger than the 0E cycle. We'd overall characterize 0F as a release with a lot of content and polish compared to 0E. You may find it a little more difficult. Oh my god! It was already difficult enough as is! Stop making it more difficult! Pendulum swings ever back and forth. Think it's more rewarding. Most obvious feature is the addition of nested inventory, ability to store items in containers and have them behave as you'd expect. Probably the most long-awaited, highly requested feature of the past 5 years' development. Besides pockets, it features the addition of achievements for fun and bragging rights, A proficiency system to represent more refined skill knowledge. Blood loss mechanic for you and your enemies. Weariness that builds up as you push yourself to your limits. Vehicles that can drive up and down Z levels. And bridges that are above rivers. Ooh. Enabling more navigable rivers as a result. And a vast host of new content, from new monsters and evolutions to new quests and items. On the mod side, Magicalism, Aftershock, and Dynamod have all grown expansively, including new artifact and enhancement systems have been impacted content in the main game, and much more. Too much here to list. Players coming from the last stable will notice a switch towards encouraging looting over crafting. Interesting. Especially in the early game, and will have to be cautious about overextending themselves at the beginning of their survival effort. As usual, you want to avoid getting into combat with multiple zombies in an open area. If you have grab bags for useful gear and tools, allowing you to toss your loot sack on the floor and engage in unencumbered melee battle. All in all, as usual, deeply excited about this new release, and yada 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 blah blah blah. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check that out sometime soon then. Damn. Yeah, I haven't checked it out in a while, and I guess they did release a new stable version. And it seems to be quite impressive. So yeah. Can you post a link? Sure, give me a hot second here. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I've been playing this since it was basically under the original owner. Or the original dev, basically, when all the zombies were literally just, regular old zombies, and it was very much so like Dwarf Fortress in a way. It had the same ASCII style. There were no tile sets back then, none of that. And then as things kind of went along, people came along and made tile sets, and the original dev kind of abandoned the game. And then there was whole drama around it, and I'm not even going to get into that again, but still. What is external in the context of the tile? Oh yeah, I'll definitely check this out here sometime soon. There's a large feature list here. Nested containers, rationalize inventory management, enable dropping and retrieving of go bags during fights. So if you have just a backpack, you can quickly throw it on the ground. Proficiencies, better represent deeper knowledge for various endeavors, mostly crafting. Improved armor handling by separating ballistic damage into its own damage type. Performance enhancements throughout the game. Tile set vehicle support for cohesive vehicle rendering. Aftershock changes to a total conversion mod. If a near far future setting on a frozen world, that's cool. A lot more dinosaurs now, apparently, in the Dino mod, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Dino mod. Because there's nothing quite like being, constantly chased around by T-Rex and raptors. Oh, yeah, no, the zombie moose especially. Oh, God, the zombie moose. I would almost rather fight the Jabberwock than a zombie moose. Ugh. Horrible thing. You're just walking through the woods, and the next thing you know, you run into a zombie moose, and you're like, well, shit, this is how I die. How are the gym dwarves doing? We'll take a look here in a sec. Let me just finish designating a couple of corners here. And I'll do this one, and that'll be good for now. Alright, let's take a look. They're not currently working on that, which means they must be training still. Yep, they're currently sparring up here. Yep, there they are. Slowly training away. I wouldn't be half surprised. Let's see here. Did they... Oh, they did push the cart. Let's see how far the cart got before spilling all of its goods this time. Oh, looks like it lost a bunch of them right here. Yeah. I'm gonna say no. Enough's enough. Clearly, I need to look into the old details more about the minecart system before trying to build another system around that. Instead, let's go with the basic thing that I was essentially planning on doing. In the case that this failed horribly, which it kind of has at this point. Okay. So what if I put it right there? How's this gonna work? That looks okay. So right here. Perfect. How about here then? Alright, good. So we're gonna do it that way. It's basically a matter of I need to figure out the what the quote unquote equation is when it comes to one ramp worth of speed per braking power. Yep. Because the issue is that the carts are not really braking hard enough, so they're just dumping their load everywhere, and anybody that happens to be riding the cart just gets thrown into a wall. So at this point, it's no longer worth it because it takes them so long to actually build track stops, and the ones that I built don't seem to be outputting enough power still to slow the track carts down enough. So I'm just like, you know what, enough's enough. We're just gonna we're just gonna dig a straight tunnel all the way down and have them dump it and be done with it. Because life will be easier that way. Right. Ah, yes, my industrious dwarves definitely getting this done pretty darn quickly. See how they go with that, because this is got to go down to here, which means... So yes, this is perfect. Alright. Oops. Every time. I don't even know what the hell that is I keep activating. Right. We do have a lot of wood now, that's for sure. Let's get the entire outer perimeter built up here. Go. Bit too far. Somewhere, somehow. Apparently I'm that blind now. There it is. I swear. Don't the track stops need to be triggered to apply the friction? I'm not sure. That might be why. I'm not 100% sure. It's been so long since I've actually bothered to play with minecarts. That could easily be the issue. Let me take a look here and see what I can find while they kind of do their thing. Carved, yes. Constructed. Track stops. Not to be confused with the root stop, is an optional single tile construction which serves two purposes. It can cancel a cart's momentum in order to slow it down or stop it as it passes over the track stop. Necessary if a cart were pushed down a series of ramps to its destination. Cause a cart to automatically dump its contents as it passes over the track stop. Mm-hmm. Okay, more on track stops. Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Track stops can be linked. These are neither changed. Oh, what's going on? Huh. Well, unfortunate. I don't know why he died. But, okay. Oh well. Shit happens. Except... Alright. Anyway, I digress. The friction and direction settings can be adjusted after the track's been constructed, which was something that they affected after the fact. But unfortunately, it can no longer, well, at least right now, track stops can't be edited after you've placed them, which again is a step back from 47.5, which is kind of annoying. They can be linked to pressure plates or levers to toggle friction and dumping on and off. Trigger state is inverted, switch on, track stop off. So by default, the brakes should start as on. So the actual track stop itself should already kind of work as is. It doesn't have to be powered or anything. The only thing that has to be powered is the rollers. As far as I can tell. Track stops. You can tell them to guide the cart down. So a downward ramp has minus almost, we'll just say minus 5,000 friction. Track stop at the highest has 50,000 friction. So 3 has 10,000, need a lot more track stops, which is weird, because I have... What does a track stop of 1 then have for its friction? Oh well. Hopefully nobody else dives into the hole and dies. Long live the wiki, indeed. Yeah, I'm also on there, but I was like, I didn't see that part, though. $50.04. Here we go. Ah, because that is the newest one right there. Parts and conditions, construction. Yes, 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 yes. Works, physics. Ah, yes. Downward ramp has... Yeah, I see now. So... Oh. Oh, I see what the problem is. I see what the problem is. So, basically, what would that equate to? But how fast do they have to go for it to... Well, either way, I can run the numbers later. But yeah, I definitely need to tweak things, to say the least. I remember there was one time where I actually did use the... I did skip a minecart across water, which was quite fun. I think I even tried to skip them across lava once, but I can't remember exactly what happened with that. Yeah, that's why I'm like, Well, let me try this then. We'll try it like this and see what happens. And if they die, they die. I'm not even gonna bother too much about it. So we'll have it guided both ways and see if that works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then I just give up with it. And we'll continue. Well, either way, we'll probably do the garbage dump, because honestly, that's just going to be easier. One way or the other. But still. Oh my god, seriously? Sometimes I amaze myself in my levels of derp. There is a reason why one of the emotes I got was the derp dragon. I was very happy that they had that, because it is very accurate how often I would need to use that. Ah, boy. Alright. Good enough for the moment. I'll let them haul more of the bricks up here before we continue with that. But all in all, things seem to be going fairly well-ish. But yeah, no. I definitely need to run the numbers again on that, because honestly, I just jumped into the minecart thing without even bothering to remember the numbers. I just kind of was like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What could go wrong? And then everybody dies. It's like 15 dwarven victims later. You know what? Maybe that wasn't a great idea. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this way. Erase. Erase. What does it matter? Can I... Oh, I can dump it even though I... Okay. Never mind. So even though it's still in the stockpile, I can still dump it, which is fine. So I don't need to just delete the stockpile in order to begin the dumping. Okay. Let's do this. Also tell your dwarves to haul from that stockpile to the one over the hole. Huh. Meh. This'll work. It amounts to the same. But yeah, that would automate it a lot better. I'll have them do either or here. Let's go ahead and create a... Oh. I guess I can't create a stockpile over the hole. The dump I can create, but a stockpile I cannot. Let's see here. Items. Copper. We're gonna follow this copper nugget as it falls down. You can tell a minecart to drop in the hole. Ah. Where are you going? Pretty sure I know where he's attempting to bring that. You taking that? Oh, were they pumping? Oh yeah, they're pumping. Absolutely inexhaustible, very agile, very quick to heal. Basically unbreakable, very agile, strong, and slow to tire. Yeah, no, let's do it like this then. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have different, like, stops set up on either location, and they're going to have 4 separate minecarts just load up and dump in the hole. Let's cancel that. Cancel all that for now. Oh, they're fighting a buzzard. I don't really care. It's only a buzzard. Alright, let's follow this thing down and see if it works. Without hopefully crashing into anything. Oh, okay, so apparently pushing it works fine. I feel like an idiot. We could have at least had this thing functional this whole time. Oh well, I'll still set up the other system. That'll also kind of hopefully work. Oh nice, he has been possessed. Great. Man, he's claimed the carpenter's workshop. Okay, so that's done. So build, construction, track stop. Dump in that direction. Auto dump in this direction. Auto dump in that direction. And then auto dump in this direction. Okay. And likewise. Now, let's get a couple of... Let's do another one here. Perfect. Alright, so we'll get 4 minecarts built. This should work. Nice. Our bone doctor. Basically unbreakable, extremely agile, very slow to tire, strong and quick to heal. Quite susceptible to disease. That's the only thing. Yogs, there's Yogs. Good old Yogs. Very agile, strong, and slow to tire, susceptible to disease. Tough, high willpower, anxious, disdains fairness, adept hammer dwarf, legendary observer. Alright. Let's go back down to here. Let them kind of get all that built up, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully well, but we'll see. Oh, they're fighting buzzards again. Oh, well. But yeah, we haven't really seen... one thing I might do here before we call it with this fort as well is I might try and breach into the fun zone. Because I'd like to see what the fun zone looks like on this version. But I want to make sure that we have at least... Actually, speaking of which, I think not today, but probably tomorrow, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to set up another full squad of military, and And I'll have them also like train on the offset there, so they will train during the while the other guys are sparring, and will go pump iron and all that fun stuff. And actually, I did tell them to make some more here. Oh, and of course it's off. Of course it was off slightly. Good enough. Alright, so once they get all these track stops done, hopefully we'll be able to get this going. Began his mysterious construction, good for him. Oh, great. Another forgotten beast has come. Colad Los English. An enormous, skinless theropod has a pair of spindly antennae, squirms and fidgets. Beware its webs. Okay, where is it? And it's in the layer I do not have to care about. Fantastic. Good, they're moving that stuff out of the way. So I guess my camel was fighting with one of the buzzards, which is nice. But yeah, there's still a lot of features I do want to see in this version of the game, so I do hope at some point that we'll see some of that happen. Like, actually being able to pull up a log of all of the combat and all that kind of stuff that went on. Any other alerts that you got, other than, of course, the main, we canceled this for, times a million because we don't have something. Those are more so annoying as hell, but, just being able to go back to on a lot of the combat logs is always nice. Oh, look, she's back. Got more stray dogs. I suppose we're probably drowning in animals again. Let's see, we might as well take a look here. I mean, I've designated so many of them for slaughter, it's just that we just don't have enough butchers to actually take care of it, I guess, or stockpiles even, which is hilarious. It reminds me of the time that I actually did lose a fortress due to a cat explosion. Oh boy. Good times that. I'm sure the entire fortress was ecstatically happy, but it still kind of sucked that we died because of that. Oh well, thus is life. A masterpiece large bauxite pot. What do we actually have this as a stockpile for? Armor and weapons. Actually, well, I could even add that. Nah, I'm not going to do that right now. Maybe I'll do that later. But I want to get this set up and see if this works. At least, well, he created himself a avocado wood barrel. So you made an avocado wood barrel. I'm so proud of you. It is decorated with round lime wood and encircled with bands of avocado wood, pecan wood, pigtail, and pear-cut blue jades. It is adorned with hanging rings of adventurine and menaces with spikes of voracious cave crawler leather. On the item is an image of 3 giant jaguars in copper. On the item is an image of the King of Jailers, the magnetite mug in copper. On the item is another image of the King of Jailers, the magnetite mug in 2-humped camel bone. They really likes that mug, apparently. Okay, well, we have one here, so we can basically already set this up and see how it works. Okay. There we go. Okay, stop one. Take from there. Go to stop 2, which will be dumped anyway. Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to cancel that. Buzzard latched on firmly. Shakes the stray. Wait, what? So a giant buzzard bit my camel in the head and is shaking it around. This thing has such pure, like, just bird muscle that this thing is lifting my camel up and shaking it around by its head constantly. I don't even. Exhausted, that's about it. You know what, let's send the marksman boys out to be useful for once. Alright, now I'm just waiting for them to bring that down here, and we'll see if this actually works or not. There we go. It'd be nice if I could auto-load this somehow, but that's okay. Either way, I just want to make sure this will actually work. So I'm actually gonna follow the like the tetrahedrite right here, and if that seems to work, then we're good to go. So they got to load up 4 more items, and then if they push it and then it gets dumped, then we basically have success here. And this is honestly the best and quickest method of doing this, and I'll probably do it like this from now on. I don't see myself really screwing around with just, having to... I mean, it wouldn't exactly be difficult to calculate out the, like a proper minecart, to be honest. It really wouldn't. Hey! Da-da-da-da-da-da. It worked! And no dwarves died in the making of this system. Great. What a perfect success that was. Okay, done. Add a new route. Okay. Same thing, stone. Metal ores. Next to take from the stockpile. Add a cart. Conditions, proceed left when at 100%. Done. Push right when empty. Done. And rinse and repeat forever. Hopefully now that I properly tweaked that one, it should also kind of function as it should. Oh, a Rangers Guild has been established. The Coastal Prairie Guild, apparently. Yeah, they're going to want a guild hall here pretty much immediately. So let me just go ahead and get ahead of the game here. Let's get a new guild hall for the Rangers. Apparently I'm blind, which surprises nobody. Hunters Guild, there's a Rangers Hall right there. Okay, build furniture, chairs, closest material, don't really care. Must be inside, I see. Damn it. Scrolling, 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 scroll, ha. There we go. Let's also get this kind of designated out here while I'm at it. Still haven't finished that yet, or any of these. We'll stretch that out as far as it's going to go. Beautiful. Alright. Either way, let's get the engravers in here. Make it a nice fancy guild hall. Let's go down here. And we'll make sure this is going good. Because we could basically, like, lock people down here at this point and only have them... Like, if I really wanted to, I could set up another dining hall here, as well as a couple of bedrooms, and just have a couple of dwarves whose sole job is to, like, haul goods onto these carts and then dump them immediately. Okay. Add a new route. New stop. New stop. Cart to route. Okay. From that stockpile, done. Condition. Go right when full. Done. Go left when empty. Done. Rinse, repeat. New route. Stop. New route. Well, stop. There we go. Add cart. Take from stockpile. Done. When full, go south. Done. When empty, go north. And done. Beautiful. So now we have 4 carts set up and ready to go, so we can drop 20 items at a time, big give or take. Nice. I kind of wish they would use the wheelbarrows, though, to haul this stuff out of here. But, it is what it is. I suppose I could also quantum stockpile the items, but meh. It seems to behave well, yep. This one's about ready to go. This one I already know works. So someone's going to push that shortly. It's the rest of them I want to double check and make sure on. So for this guy right here, for example, let's go on this copper nugget. We'll follow that. So we're making sure that this one works. This guy I already know works, so we'll test this one now. And then I'll test the other 2 to make sure they're also kind of working. Someone's just got to push that cart. They're basically loaded up. It's just a matter of... There we go. There goes that one. Now push this cart, damn it. And they've already reset the other cart, too. Apparently nobody wants to push this cart. That one seems to... Yep, that one worked too. And here we go. Down we go. So yeah, it works perfectly. I don't even need to reclaim them or nothing. It's just it all gets piled right here. Perfect. That works 10 times better than anything else, honestly. This is like the perfect system for this. Straight dump down the hole, straight dump down the hole, straight dump down the hole. Move one tile, dump down the hole. Move one tile, dump down the hole. I could even possibly shrink this more and just have it go in like a straight circle. And just have one stop next to another stop. I believe that it shouldn't matter too much. There goes another one, good. Let's take this one for a spin here. Nope, there's nothing actually getting loaded into that yet, apparently. Whatever. Apparently fighting. I don't really care too much about the rest. Large pots, very nice. So yes, at least now we have a good quick way to get all of our ores down to the bottom floor, where the magma smelters can kind of get to work with them. Now I just need to probably expand this even further. This guy a bit larger. Alright. Should be good. So we'll double our forges and get some dwarves working down here. I could also have them, like, if I had multiple holes, I could have them all drop it down there as well. So that each track has its own, like, section to dump into, but meh. For now, it's good enough. It works. It's all that matters. They have 4 carts to load up and then dump whenever they feel like it. So there always will be a rain of rocks coming down there. Let's hope that nobody is standing underneath that when the rocks come down, though, because that would be most unfortunate. Would be most unfortunate indeed. Also, I got a notification. Apparently Elden Ring is on sale. Interesting. Yep, it's down to 55 bucks. What is that? How much is that off? Winter sale is coming up. 30% off. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I still have not played that game at all. Which is funny because I've played pretty much all of the Dark Souls games. I haven't beaten the majority of them, but I've at least, you know, played them quite a bit. And some of them I actually have beaten. Yep, I'm already working on that. And everything I've seen about Elden Ring looks freaking fantastic, so I really should play that at some point, but we'll see. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get this dug out further. Excellent. I'm not going to play it, most likely. Not my kind of game. Too long. Well, especially with that, because it's like with Dark Souls, in a way, you're somewhat limited on what you can do for the kind of path you go down. But with that being an actual open world take on it, it's like you can go where you want, you can grab things in whatever order you kind of want to a point, as far as I'm aware. You know, and it's a lot more like a lot more freedom added to it in that sense. Where if you really want a specific build like right away in the beginning, you could technically rush your way to like the other end of the map to get specific things. It would be challenging getting there in one piece, but you could technically do it. You know, stuff like that. I like how more freeform it is. But it's one of those things where I was just like, I gotta be very picky about what I'm spending my money on at this point. Because I had some pretty big expenses recently that I'm trying to avoid spending as much money as possible. All right. I'd play it for a week and then not feel like playing it for a year. Yeah, that's honestly, if I were to if I were to sort my list of games that I have that I've only played less than even an hour of, it would be a long list. Like I have over, God, how many games do I have on Steam even at this point? Let me check my list here. Where's my profile? View my profile. I have 831 games. Jesus. Ugh. 831 games. And out of those, probably 600 of them have less than an hour. Simply because there were just bundles or something, or whatever the case might be. Yeah, playtime. The longest wow, shockingly, well, I guess shockingly and not shockingly, the longest I have for playtime is almost 2,000 hours. And that was in Arma 3 because I was very heavily involved in a community for probably about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. And almost every day I'd be playing an op or two there. And it was good times. I've enjoyed that a lot. I still go back there every now and then and play an op, but I haven't done so in quite a while. But yeah, if I scroll down my list here, Stanley Parable, that's where it starts to get around the 2 hour mark. Rift is 1.8 hours. We're not even like 60 or 70, probably 100 games in, and we're down to 1 hour apiece. So yeah. There's the first one is Shank. That is the one where I've only played an hour, and after that everything's downhill. Titan Quest, Demigod, Super Meat Boy's less than an hour, Meeple Station, Hello Neighbor, Door Kickers, Home, Majesty, Spatials, Exanima, Mountain Blade Fire and Sword, which was terrible, which is why I only played less than an hour of that. Grav, Stranded Deep, Thunder Tier 1, which was also kind of whatever. Dungeon Bands, yeah, I only played that for streaming reasons at that point, not streaming, for video reasons back then, and so on. Oh god, there was that terrible ass game that somebody bought for me and made me stream at one point. Secret of the Magic Crystals. Oh god, I remember that. Destiny 2 apparently I had on here and played less than an hour. Timberborn, shockingly, it says I played less than an hour, which I don't think that's accurate. I've definitely played more than an hour of that. And speaking of which, they actually did have a new update recently. I really do need to play more of that. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how accurate this is, but yeah, still. But there's a lot, like so many games on. Wait, what? See, Company of Heroes? Less than. No, that's not right. I think maybe there was like some point where they reset the amount of hours, or maybe it's like I don't know if it's like is it the amount of hours in a year or whatever the case might be. Whatever the case might be. But I did. Apparently, cough, 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 cough. I did notice as well that the EgoSoft is going to be announcing their next expansion here soon, which everything that I've seen about it indicates that it is finally going to be the Boron expansion. So we're once more going to see the Boron return to the X series. I know that they were holding off on the Boron for quite a long time because they wanted to, do it right. because they have such a unique, being a race that's basically, water based. They have very unique ship designs, and I know that they were really trying to capitalize on a lot of that, and that's why they really hadn't tried to bring them back as of yet, except for the one scientist. So I'd be very interested to see more of that. And I really do need to play more of the X game as well. Boron for Voron? Why not? But yeah, no. Depending on... Well, I probably am going to... I'm assuming I'm going to do another week or two of this, and then I'm probably going to throw up a little straw poll there to see what people think. Because I'm going to throw up probably the X series, more of this. We're already satisfied the agreement, and I didn't even build them any chairs, which is funny. That's purely engraving. That's funny. But yeah, so the X series, Cataclysm, and then more of this. So I'll throw that up there, and more than likely what I might do is I might just try doing it essentially offset as I've done previously, where something like Monday and Thursday will be Dwarf Fortress, Tuesday and Wednesday would be Cataclysm, and then Friday would be the X series or something like that. That might be the route I take. We'll really see what happens there and what people really want to see. Because it's funny too, the last time I had tried to screw around with the X series, when I was trying to, see if I could edit my recordings to make them a bit less chonky in a way. It failed horribly in my attempt, but at the very least, it was very interesting seeing what's the word? It was very interesting because I decided to go with the not lesser. Rather than spending all of my lovely space bucks building giant combat ships to go fight things, I essentially decided instead, I'm just gonna mass produce some really strong fighters and then just send a couple hundred of them at anything that I want to kill. And in all honesty, not only did it look like really amazing to send those suckers out to fight, but it is stupidly effective because, especially out of sector where it basically just kind of runs the numbers and dice rolls things, an entire squadron of 200 fighters can basically wipe out stations. You don't even need giant capital ships. They alone have enough just overall firepower to just wipe out stations. And I really do need to get back to the point where I'm finishing off the Xenon there and reclaiming those sectors, because I really do want to do that. Also, they were supposed to have retiled or retextured the engraved walls. It doesn't look any different to me, but let me try telling it to engrave some of these walls now. Maybe it's different. It has to be engraved new now. Or it could be a world generation thing where I'd need a new save for that to happen. I don't know. Either way. But yeah, no. That is on the table for things I should, play again, per se. And I might do some other, just random streams. Because I know that, what is it? I have... Obviously, with Christmas coming up here, I have Monday and Tuesday off coming up. So I'm probably going to be maybe doing some stuff then. We'll see what happens. But the week... well, not that week after, but January... I believe basically January the 1st, that entire kind of week there, I have off, so I will be streaming, a bunch of stuff there for a longer time than at the moment. So we can go back to the whole 9-hour Dwarf Fortress stream madness once again. But not quite. Alright. Let's just go ahead and get this done here. Use closest material. Let me kind of stop time here for a moment. Get all these holes patched up quickly. I don't even care if they use wood at this point to build this. I'm getting close to the point with this one where it's like, I kind of want to finish this one up and move on to another nice fort. Because it would take something pretty significant at this point for this fortress to die. And I always kind of find that once I get to the point where, nothing is generally going to kill the fortress, I kind of am like, let's move on to something else. But I will definitely get this thing 100% built first thing. and open up the clown zone and see how that goes. Alright, everything else there is patched. This looks good. We can floor in the rest later. And I still have to get this entire, like, outer section completely attached and everything, but that'll be good enough there. But I do need to call things soon, as I do need to start making some supper soon. Let's go ahead and get some doors on here first, and that should be... Then we'll go check on the carts down below, and that'll be good for now. Oh, we're out of doors. I probably already have a designation for this, but I'm just going to say screw it. Make, like, make 60 rock doors, please. Thank you. Okay, bye. Alright, let's go down. I'll have to think of anything else I really want to do with this as well, because I might go with the old blade cart trap kind of deal. Not blade cart. But yeah. Creating a powered cart track system in order to basically slam those into enemies. Petition. Ancient Hatred, the Copper Guild has many members. Requires a guild hall. Designated for a metalsmith's guild. Okay. Well, I don't have any more spare ones yet, but I can start building one here. There we go. Wow, we got a lot of blocks to work with, too. They just need to actually haul them up here. No, I don't want to make that out of logs. I swear, every single time. How are the logs closer than the... Wow, whatever, I'm not even going to question it. Alright, we'll floor that in. Let me just get ahead of the game over here, and I'll do the same here. Alright, good enough. Good enough for now. Let me go ahead and designate this rate just so we have it good to go for later. New guild hall. We need a metalsmith's hall. The aquarium gem. Beautiful. How are things going in the tavern here? Do we actually have the instruments in here, hopefully? I like how, again, we have all of this raw fish just sitting here that we've somehow fished up from our wells. The weird thing being, I haven't even told them to fish here. They have other areas that they're supposed to be fishing, but they're choosing to fish here instead. I don't understand, but okay, that's whatever. I digress. So yeah. Sparring again. So yes. That'll be good enough for now. So next time around, we're gonna have to something dark side. So I'll probably queue up another batch of steel armor to be made and a couple of steel weapons. We need to get a full second squad running and get them working on the off months for the other squad, so that they're all training at the same time. Because I need at least 2 good full attack squads. So even if I have to train them up from scratch, I'll just throw a whole bunch of random people in just to kind of get things going for that. We also need to... Hopefully we'll finish off the actual, like, bedroom area. And then I can start getting all of that floored in. And I think what I am going to do is... Whoops. Let me go down one floor here. Because I haven't decided what I wanted to do with this, you know, the lower and the right area. But honestly, considering how high the demand is, I might just build more guilds. I might just throw a whole bunch more guild halls along the whole thing, with the exception of obviously the throne room up here, which I need to still get going here soon. Although I don't expect we'll actually get our king/queen anytime soon, I should start getting to work on it eventually. I could also just honestly start like flooring in mass the entire kind of like area here, just to have it kind of set up, and then I could just add walls on top if I need to. It'll waste more blocks, but honestly, that might be what I do, just to quickly get this whole thing filled in, so that we can just zoom through the designations up here. That might be what we end up doing. But yes, regardless, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and I will see you all tomorrow with some more. Till then, have a great one, everybody.